can no longer say crap about anything sitting in my yard.
This is good. What are you talking about? You're acting like this is a piece of junk or something.
There's no way we can pass even a normal cop. If they're gonna pull us, be like, why are your batteries out?
Dude, I have driven worse things than this, like in front of.
Where are the batteries supposed to go?
They're not. This truck had an air starter on it. It has.
Oh, really?
It has a hole for one battery there for like for electrics, but originally like it just didn't really have batteries. Like everything's air operated. The windshield wipers are air. There's something else.
So this would be like a doomsday truck.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because it doesn't need batteries to operate.
Yeah, like it'll run without electricity.
Then now it's totally worth it.
Oh, now you like it.
Oh, now I love it. What is this? What's that open pipe right there?
Open pipe? Oh, I have no idea.
God knows what that is.
Probably nothing important.
Does it have a key or no?
Yeah.
Thought we were gonna have a screwdriver.
I see him up there with a wrench. It's not that loud.
We're also not going 65.
That's true.
You already put the fuel in it?
Yeah. We're ready to go, man. Well, as soon as I figure out a way to get home that is not right in front of the weigh station, which is open today.
The one that we're passing is open.
So
yeah, they only opened one lane.
Can you not roll by it if you're bobtailing?
I mean, you can, but they're probably going to pull you over.
They had 3 guys out there.
Yeah, like they had...
Pulled people over.
Yeah, they had like 3 trucks. They were like flipping through paperwork.
If you try and go around it, they're going to be sitting there too then.
Yeah, that's why we're going to go a completely different way that doesn't have any weigh stations.
Okay.
Dude, look how good this thing is though.
He said they traded it to somebody for some work or something, but it's been sitting here since I first met him, which was like 4 years ago.
90 days, it's his property.
I feel like we should be able to contact that guy and be like, we want it more than you do.
You're gonna have to redo the outside.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough there.
Do the windshield wipers work on this rig we're about to drive back?
Probably not.
Seems like it's thunder.
Dude, this is 500 cash all day long though.
I mean, it's got sand with it.
Somebody already took the seats out, so it's ready to party.
You could fit like a lot of motorcycles in.
You could.
You could fit a lot of fat bitches in there too.
Yeah, but...
Oh, that's so accessible.
Perfect.
I like that corrosion on that battery.
The power stroke in the van.
I mean, pretty much just
Got a probably blown head gasket 40.
All right, we'll quit messing with somebody else's van. Van bus.
That's all we do anyways. We mess with those people's shit.
That's true. I can't believe y'all weren't more excited about the fire truck.
I'm a little bit excited about it, but
it's got
it got no doors.
an excellent
got some airflow.
giant Detroit in the back. Yeah, what is this? A 6V92. Oh yeah. How do you catch the hose on fire? That's ridiculous.
All the time. It's like a regular occurrence.
What are you gonna do if I come and run over a fire hose that has a bunch of shit in it going to the scene?
Water?
Okay.
Probably throw something at you.
Throw something at you. Just hose him down.
You'll get a ticket from the cop. Good?
So I'm trying to get a CDL, but I don't want to spend thousands of dollars and months of time in trucking school. So instead, I'm going to spend thousands of dollars and months of time buying a truck and teaching myself to drive it. Because I guess in my mind that makes more sense for some reason. Anyway, I happen to know a guy that had this truck for sale really cheap, so I went ahead and bought it off of him. It is a 1990 Freightliner, I think FLD 120. It has a Caterpillar 3406B, I think, maybe C. That's coupled to a 7-speed Eaton Fuller manual transmission and a selectable locking Rockwell differential in the back, which is pretty cool. What it does not have, however, is power steering. So you can see over here, I took the steering gearbox off. It was just this manual box. Yeah, I have no idea how they expected anyone to drive this truck because if it's not moving, you literally just can't turn the steering wheel. But I have gone ahead and robbed the power steering gear from an almost identical truck. So I'm going to work on installing that now. See, the one for the manual box was bigger, so I had to change it out. Okay, that's a million times better. Before, the only way to turn the wheel with the truck not moving was to hang out the door here and just pull on it with all your might. But now it's just working like normal power steering should. As part of the test, you have to do some basic maneuvers with a tractor and trailer before you do like the road test portion. My neighbor was kind enough to loan me a trailer he had sitting around, and I set up some barrels over there to represent an alley for a 90-degree alley dock, and I'm gonna see if I can back into it.
Just parallel.
Yep,
Oh,
that's the idea. Just take your best crack at it, I guess. Just take your best crack at it, I guess.
tell me if I'm about to tear something up.
Okay. So my buddy was over here for something else, and I told him I was working on practicing parallel parking, and he wanted to try, so. No, you're good. You got plenty of room. I don't know, you tell me.
What?
You tell me, you're the student.
It needs to be farther that way, don't it?
Yeah, but I mean, that's way better than my first try. How'd you do that?
Just back it in there, man.
Just back it in there.
Is that better or worse than you expected?
That was a lot better than I expected.
I mean, I could probably straighten it up. I mean, was that not the way you're supposed to do it?
So you gotta have it in the box, and the truck has to be straight with the trailer. I think the truck has to be straight in the box too, but I'm not sure like how straight. I think if you have like a lenient instructor, they'll count it as long as it's totally in.
Yeah, I thought I can see that the last barrel in my mirror and it's straight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're in the box. You're just kind of crooked in it. So I'm not sure if that matters or not. I think if you had a nice instructor, they'd be like, yeah, that counts.
40.
That is beginner's luck, 100%.
Oh, you want me to do it again?
Yeah, do it again. But several months later, my buddy parallel parked perfectly again, so I politely invited him to get out of my sight, and I went and took the CDL test, which I failed miserably. I passed the pre-trip inspection and the basic maneuvering, the backing up part, because I practiced as much as I did here. I never would have passed that if I hadn't practiced it, but I failed the road test because I couldn't shift to save my life. I should probably explain, I went to a third-party tester because obviously if you take a basket case like this to the DMV, I mean, they're not even going to entertain the notion of letting you test in it. So I paid those people to let me test in their truck, and their truck had a 10-speed. As I mentioned, this truck has a 7-speed, which is completely different, so I didn't really pay it much attention. But that truck, which I'll talk more about in a minute, has a 9-speed. And I guess in my mind, a 9-speed and a 10-speed are virtually identical. So I practiced a bunch in that truck, and they are in fact not identical at all. They're quite different, and if you try to drive a 10-speed like a 9-speed, you will fail miserably, which is exactly what I did. I ground every gear, except for the ones I got lucky on. I coasted way too long a bunch of times, and I could never remember what gear I was in. It was just a disaster. But the instructor was nice enough about it. He just kind of said, yeah, unfortunately you accumulated too many points to pass. I just have to schedule a retest when you're ready. So I came home and looked up everything I could find about how to drive a 10-speed. Found a bunch of good videos and a few written resources I'll put some links to in the description. And I just studied all that stuff a lot and went back about a month later to test again and passed no problem. Made a few small mistakes, but nothing major. I got this truck from the same guy that I got the Freightliner from. It was also very cheap. He just kind of wanted to get rid of them both. It is a 1984 International something or other. Also a single axle road tractor. It has an L10 Cummins, and as I said, a 9-speed Eaton Fuller manual. I'm really tempted to make a dump truck out of this one because it has like the perfect sized engine for it. It's not too big and not too small, and it's already missing the fifth wheel, so you know, the hard part's done. But I think I'll probably just sell it to somebody who has a more legitimate use for it, because I already have a dump truck that I've had for like 2 years and haven't used yet because I'm a total nincompoop, so I probably don't need to spend the rest of my life converting this one. But yeah, I now have a Class A CDL, so that's really cool. I'm super excited about it. But that's probably enough of my pointless ramblings. I'm going to take this trailer back to my neighbor and thank him, and thank you for watching.
Left the big city for the simple country life. Found myself a woman that it took for me to be my wife. I was working on the ground coming sun up to sundown. Yeah, I'm trying to make a reputation for a man inside this town. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving me. She kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I know George Jones and Gary Sturt, and all them young guns, yeah, they've been through. Tell you one thing that you won't believe. One ain't nothing but a thing to me. Burn right through them like a cigarette, or a line of cocaine on a private jet. I give them good loving like they won't forget. Baby, good Lord knows what time it is. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving me. She kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star.